Hello children, in my videos I read the chapter for you as it is very important for you so that you can go through the chapter with me, and this will definitely help you gain good marks in your exams. And if you will revisit my videos, it will help you in recalling when you are sitting in the exam and giving your paper, and you will also memorize the chapter thoroughly. So today we are doing the chapter the palindrome. What is a palindrome? So palindrome is a kind of word which is same from left to right and right to left, which reads same from right to left and left to right. Okay, so let's find out what happens in the story. So how does the village prankster become the court jester of the kingdom of Vijayanagar? Let's see in the chapter. Once upon a time, in a village in South India, lived a boy called Tenari Raman. Raman was a very clever and good looking boy, but he got on everyone's nerves. Got on everyone's nerves means irritated everyone. Okay, he was always playing pranks or making fun of people. He was quite irreverent and would even mock the elders of the village. He was quite irreverent means he never used to respect the elders and would even mock the elders of the village. Mock the elders means nakal utarna. Okay. Now elders who take themselves and their position seriously did not like to be made fun of. Obviously, right? So they decided that something had to be done about Raman. They wanted to teach Raman a lesson. So they caught hold of Raman's mother and warned her that her son would come to a sticky end. Come to a sticky end means get into a difficult situation, okay? If she did not take him in hand. If she did not take him in hand means if she did not deal strictly with him. So he could not go around making a mockery of everything. Means he has to take things seriously. He can't make fun of everything. So they warned her that if he went on like that, he would be sent away from the village. Now the poor lady, Tenali Raman's mother, did not know what to do. Raman did not take anything seriously, nor did he take an interest in any kind of occupation. So after months of gentle reprimands means moderate scolding and attempts at persuading Raman to turn over a new leaf. Turn over a new leaf means change for the better. She got really fed up. So she tried for months, but she was not able to succeed. So one day she found a holy man. Holy man means a saint or a priest who was a teacher and sent Raman off to study with him. Maybe he will teach you something useful, she said. Don't come back till you have learned enough to earn your living. So she also warned her that don't come back till you have learned enough to earn your living. So now Raman went off to study. Now Raman was actually quite good at its lessons. So because he was a very clever boy and he was very good at his lessons. Whatever he used to do it nicely. Because he was a clever boy, he was a dedicated person. Okay. Now when his mind was occupied, he even forgot to play pranks. His teacher was very pleased with him. Very pleased with him means was very happy with him. Finally, one day the teacher told Raman, well, I have taught you all I can. Now you must go out into the world and seek your fortune. Means, now the teacher told him that you are free, you can go to the world, you can go outside, find a job for yourself and earn your living. I have taught you what all I can. But said Raman, I still not know. What can I do for a living? How will I face my mother? But Raman was still not that much prepared. He was not able to decide. He was confused about what he will do or how he will earn his livings. And his mother has already warned him, don't come back till you have find an occupation for yourself. Okay. So his teacher then taught him a mantra and told him to recite it at the nearby temple 3 million times. Now he has to recite a mantra at the nearby temple 3 million times. And also the saint, the holy man said, if you concentrate and recite it sincerely, he said, the goddess with 1,000 heads will reveal herself to you. Reveal herself means she will come in her full form to you. You will be able to see her. And if you remain unafraid, you can ask her for a boon. And if you will not be afraid of her, you can also ask for a boon, a blessing, okay, a vardhan in Hindi, right? So ask her to guide you about what occupation you can take up in life. So that was a boon he has to ask her, okay. Now let's go to the next stage. So the next day Raman got up early. bathed in the river, and wore new clothes. Then he went home and brought a plate of offerings with a coconut, some bananas, betel leaves and nuts, joss sticks, a string of sweet-smelling jasmine, and a lump of fragrant camphor. Here, see in this picture, you can see all these things in his plate, right? He then set off to recite the mantra at the nearby temple. Now let's see the meaning of joss stick and camphor before proceeding to the next paragraph. So joss sticks are sticks of incense that give off a pleasant smell when lit. Now, if you have heard in Hindi, your mother would lit it. This is called agarbatti, right? Agarbatti in Hindi. So you must be aware of it. Then camphor. Camphor is sweet-smelling crystals derived from the wood of the camphor tree, used in medicines. In Hindi, we call it kapoor as well, and we use it in puja. Okay. Now let's see the next paragraph. He stood in front of the deity at the temple, so deity is God, and began chanting the mantra. He concentrated and repeated the mantra as sincerely as possible. He concentrated so hard that he did not notice that it had turned dark or that the temple priest had locked up the shrine and gone home. Now, when Raman had chanted the mantra 3 million times, the goddess revealed herself to him in all her glory. Raman looked at her in awe, but was quite unafraid. Now, looked at her in awe means look at her in surprise, but was quite unafraid. He moved his head from side to side as he tried to take in all her 1,000 heads. Now, when you will see a person with 1,000 heads, obviously you will see from side to side, like right. He moved his head from side to side as he tried to take in all her 1,000 heads. The goddess seemed quite pleased to see a mortal who was so bold and unafraid. Mortal means a person who will die one day, right? Suddenly a thought struck Raman and he burst into laughter. Now, after seeing the goddess with 1,000 heads, he was not able to control his laughter. He started laughing. He laughed and laughed till tears streamed down his cheeks and he had to hold on to one of the temple pillars for support. The goddess was stunned for a moment. She had never seen a mortal who was not only terror struck by her form but also had the temerity to laugh at her. Had the temerity means had that courage to laugh at her, was bold and almost rude. Because laughing at a goddess is not acceptable, right? She felt quite insulted and thundered, "You puny mortal! You puny mortal means you tiny human being. How dare you laugh at me? What did you find so funny?" Raman tried to control himself and finally uttered these words between gusts of laughter. "I was just wondering," he gasped. "What do you do when you have a cold? We mortals find it so difficult with one nose and 2 hands. How on earth do you manage with 1,000 runny noses?" The goddess was furious after hearing this. She was angry. Okay. So she raised all her 1,000 heads up and looked down haughtily at Raman. Haughtily means angrily. "Because you have dared to laugh at me," she cursed, "you will earn your living as a jester, a Vikatakavi. That is the occupation I give you." Okay? So the occupation was a Vikatakavi, a court jester who will make everyone laugh. So Raman, however, was not upset. In fact, he said, "Oh, that's great," he said. "That is an interesting occupation, whichever way you say it. It's a palindrome. Vikatakavi. It reads the same left to right and right to left." The goddess was amazed at Raman's wit. That made him see a joke even in a curse. So she was giving him a curse, but he was happy. He found it interesting, right? He was not even sad. So she was a little mollified and said, little mollified means was less angry and upset. "Well, since you have such a sense of humor, you will be a jester at the court of the king and will make a name for yourself." And that is exactly what happened. Raman went on to become a court jester to King Krishna Deva Raya of Vijayanagar. The story is written by Uma Raman. Okay, so here we come to the end of this chapter. Now let's do the exercise. The first one, take the most appropriate options. So Telani Raman got on everyone's nerves because he A was good looking, B was stupid, C made fun of people and played pranks, D was sweet and polite. So obviously the answer will be C, made fun of people and played pranks. The second one, Raman's studies made him forget his A mother, B teacher, C friends, or D play, right? D option. Third one, his teacher told him to please the goddess by A doing puja, B. Reciting a mantra, C. Make an offering, or performing a ritual. So the correct answer will be B. Reciting a mantra. And that too 3 million times, right? Then fourth one. On seeing the goddess, Tenali Raman was A. Afraid, B. Ashamed, C. In awe, or D. Furious. So we have already read he was in awe. He was surprised. Then fifth, the goddess was amused by Tenali Raman because he A. was not afraid, B. was very bold, C. laughed at her, D. could see a joke even in a curse. So D. Correct answer is D. Could even see a joke in a curse. Then sixth one, Vikatakavi is a palindrome in some Indian scripts because A. gives a comparison, B. reads the same left to right and right to left, C. describes Tenali Raman, D is a tongue twister. So the correct answer is B. Reads the same left to right and right to left. The next one. B. Number these sentences in the correct order. So see, I have already marked the answers here. You can copy it from here, right? So first will be the goddess revealed herself, then Tenali moved his head from side to side, then Tenali laughed uncontrollably, then the next page the goddess felt shocked and humiliated, then fifth, Tenali asked what she did when she had a cold, then sixth, the goddess was furious, then seventh is up on the last page, the goddess cursed Tenali, then eighth, the goddess declared that Tenali would become a court jester, then ninth, Tenali was delighted with the curse, then tenth, Tenali became a jester to the king of Vijayanagar. Okay, so you can note down these answers from here. Then the next C and D I will post another video and I will tell you the answers of these, right? So thank you.